There's not.
So happy he can move around and damage things at the same time now.
Fine if you were black.
You're right.
Okay, so phase 2.
Nope. Avoid both of those. They're gonna die.
Kill these. So they're the turtle one is gonna have but it's not hard.
Goblin tanks.
Kill that girl.
Focus the two on the edges first.
Yep. Ideally, somebody wants to know which one first.
Go in the bubble. Okay. Probably not in. Wow. Okay. That is. How does one go about getting that win?
You just have to get possessed by the Nidhogg's eyes.
Yes, I mean, it's exactly my plan at some point to not do that.
Spread apart. This is the one you want to carry all the way to the outside if you can.
Oh, but I don't have one. Okay.
Okay.
Go avoid the cross hatching.
Yep. And I think we'll survive that.
Stay away from Mr. Tanky Tank. Tank. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, that was all at once the things. Oh yeah. Well, I went in the bubble because I thought, yeah, be in the bubble. Nope, bad. can't target them. Run away from those. Probably also don't want to be in front of his face and not there.
You just don't want to be in front of his face, or behind him, or beside
Really don't want to be
him,
on the arena.
on him, or under him.
I'm gonna be honest. What just happened right there had to have been very uncomfortable. I was directly behind them and set off their trail. There's only one logical thing that can happen there. What? Okay, player commendation. Giving it to the healer. I'm pretty sure they're the one that picked me up. But cutscene, please, now. Must have now.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand. This is not your hand, worm! Thou wilt obey! I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me! Now, while I have the beast subdued! You waste your time! Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Game gets you with the feels.
Oh yeah.
thing away now. Put it away.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
I am confused by the cast them into the abyss.
Because they liked making very bad choices.
Because that's
Everyone's confused by that choice.
He lives. Ah,
like-
Estinian, my ill-fated friend.
It was a panic thing. Like he saw what happened
Lucia,
to Estinian
summon the
in a
healers.
moment with the eyes.
I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
And so it's like a get rid of them because
Where they take
Yeah.
you over to. I have to assume that that's what it was.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
But in all reality, it should be like, send one to Limsa Laminsa and send one to Ulda, where they will be locked behind like a billion gates.
for that matter, have somebody eat them.
You have my gratitude, Hreysvelga.
The,
Your deeds this day have saved a
there's
great
no
many
eyes
lives.
of the original dragon that they ambushed and killed because they ate her eyes. And then they aren't sitting around causing trouble right now.
They kind of are.
Well, in a roundabout way, but not directly.
Because like, yeah. Give him his eye back. Give him it.
One in nest ikman. Keifta.
He didn't take his eye back.
He couldn't see it.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hreysvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
I'm afraid this is going to be another cutscene. We'll find out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hi, shoulder puppy. Hi, shoulder puppy. Yeah, you're a good girl. I don't have any chips right now. Oh, if we had just looked at... You sent us a while ago the Final Fantasy main story quest, like a link to all of it. there's a thing that says free trial, and it says what's in the free trial and what's not.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Up through Stormblood.
Yep.
See, part of the problem is it's less distinctive what is part of the free trial, and then there's the $20 thing that we bought, and trying to understand what that actually gives you aside from a month of game time is a little bit more confusing.
Yes.
I think it basically allows you to buy the expansions then.
Well, there's also things that are locked out in the game.
Those are locked out until you sub, right?
No, well, I mean, but the $20 includes a sub.
It doesn't include a sub. It gives you game time.
Well, because like
There's a difference.
by being it made us a paid account, and so by being a paid account,
Yeah.
we're able to buy an apartment. We're able to go over 300,000 gil. We're able to be part of a free company. We're able to trade with other players. Like,
Yeah, but would we get that as well if we just paid $12 a month or whatever?
I don't think you can subscribe until
yeah,
you've paid for that.
Okay.
yeah. So basically, you spend $5 for those features, and then $15 for 1 month of sub.
Yeah.
Which I need to remember at some time this month to actually figure out how to sub to the game.
Yeah, I will have to do that soon as well, because I think I'm on 10 or 11 days left, something like that.
Yeah, you have more than I do.
Yeah, you've probably got a little more than a week left.
Let's see. Seven days.
I still have a good amount to go before I get to Stormblood, but that felt like if there's more stuff on that level, I don't know.
So what you just played is like the climactic. We're going to wrap up the loose ends from Heavensward.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mean, you still have more wrap-up stuff,
Yeah.
but it's more like get to the point where they roll the credits. And then it's set up the next expansion. And the best way to set up a new expansion is to have a dynamic event that happens. At the end of Realm Reborn, it was the poisoning of the Sultana.
Oh.
And the dinner. Like, that whole thing, that's what drives us into Heavensward.
It's true.
A little bit funny that they then basically go, yeah, that kind of stunk, didn't it? But also, she didn't actually die. So
honestly, if there was a character that was going to be not dead, totally cool with it being Nanamo.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like, so out of, like, we finished Realm Reborn, and there are a whole bunch of people that we don't know what happened to them, or we assume they're dead. The end result is none of them are actually dead.
yeah, and then whatever happens with Minfilia happened with Minfilia.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more confusing. But you have more story stuff with that.
Yeah, I was
have
assuming
more
so.
story stuff with that.
I'm assuming there's a lot more coming with that, because that was just weird and ambiguous. And seem to be
It doesn't become. It doesn't
to be
doesn't
just
become more
purposed.
ambiguous, but further in we get. But
Well, I was going to say it seemed purposed just to upset Thancred
yeah,
and be like, we made
obviously,
him the Broody Boy outfit. We need him to be Broody Boy right now. So this is how we will do it. And they did it. They did the thing.
they did do the thing. They succeeded in making him a broody boy.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was that hard to pull off.
No. No, but I mean, he definitely doesn't feel like the light, fun character he did.
After Y'shtola scatters his ashes to the winds, he never quite feels the same.
Yeah.
For more than the reason that his soul was ripped out of his body and thrown into the ocean of ether.
Yeah. Okay. That is going to do it for the gameage for the night. We're going to do Bible time and then prayer time. So if you have any prayer requests, put them in chat. We're going to do our Bible time here quick. I need to pull up our Bible passage for the night once this closes, because if I try at the moment, it is going to cause me nothing but frustration. Okay. There we go. And we are in Genesis 31, I think? Yeah. Okay. Let's get, oh, there we go. That's the button I wanted. Let's see how this looks. It's not bringing up the passage because I need to go to this one. And that'll bring up the passage. And we can go back. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. How long is our passage tonight? Ooh, it's a long one. 55 verses. We better get going. Now Jacob heard that the sons of Laban were saying, Jacob has taken all that was our father's, and from what was our father's he has gained all his wealth. And Jacob saw that Laban did not regard him with favor as before. Then the Lord said to Jacob, return to the land of your fathers and to your kindred, and I will be with you. So Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah into the field where his flock was, and said to them, I see that your father does not regard me with favor as he did before, but the God of my father has been with me. You will know that I have been served by your father. You know that I have been served by your father with all that I have served, not been served. I have served. Wow, dyslexia, stop it. I have served your father with all my strength. Yet your father has cheated me and changed my wages 10 times. But God did not permit him to harm me. If he said, the spotted shall be your wages, then all the flock bore spotted. And if he said, the striped shall be your wages, then all the flock bore striped. Thus God has taken away the livestock of your father and given it to me. In the breeding season of the flock, I lifted up my eyes and saw in a dream that the goats saw the goats that mated with the flock were striped, spotted, and molted. Then the angel of the Lord said to me in the dream, Jacob, and I said, here I am. And he said, lift up your eyes and see. All the goats that mate with the flock are striped, spotted, and molted. For I have seen all that Laban is doing. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar and made a vow to me. Now arise, go out from this land and return to the land of your kindred. Then Rachel and Leah answered and said to him, Is there any portion or inheritance left to us in our father's house? Are we not regarded by him? Are we not regarded by him as foreigners? For he has sold us and has indeed devoured our money. All the wealth that God has taken away from our father belongs to us and to our children. Now then, whatever God has said to you, do. So Jacob arose and set his sons and his wives on camels. He drove away all his flock and all his property that he had gained, the livestock in his possession that he had acquired in Padan Aram, to go to the land of Canaan to his father Isaac. Laban had gone to shear sheep, and Rachel stole her father's household gods, and Jacob tricked Laban the Aramean by not telling him that he intended to flee. He fled with all that he had and arose and crossed the Euphrates and set his face toward the hill country of Gilead. When it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob had fled, he took his kinsmen with him and pursued him for 7 days and followed close after him into the hill country of Gilead. But God came to Laban the Aramean in a dream by night and said to him, Be careful, do not say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. And Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the hill country, and Laban with his kinsmen pitched tents in the hill country of Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, What have you done that you have tricked me and driven away my daughters like captives of the sword? Why did you flee secretly and trick me, and did not tell me, so that I might have sent you away with mirth and song, with tambourine and lyre? And why did you not permit me to kiss my sons and my daughters farewell? Now you have done foolishly. It is in my power to do you harm, but the God of your father spoke to me last night, saying, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. And now you have gone away because you have longed greatly for your father's house. But why did you steal my gods? Jacob answered Laban and said, Because I was afraid, for I thought that you would take your daughters from me by force. Anyone with whom your gods, anyone with whom you find your gods shall not live. In the presence of our kinsmen, point out that I have what I have that is yours, and take it. Now Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen them. So Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent, and into the tent of the 2 female servants, but did not find them. He went out of Leah's tent and entered Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the household gods and put them in the camel's saddle and sat on them. Laban felt all about the tent, but he did not find them. And she said to her father, Let not my lord be angry that I cannot rise before you, for the way of women is upon me. So he searched but did not find the household gods. Then Jacob became angry and berated Laban. Jacob said to Laban, What is my offense? What is my sin that you have hotly pursued me? For you have felt through all my goods, what I have found of all your household goods. Set it before my kinsmen and your kinsmen, that they may decide between us two. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and your female goats have not miscarried, and I have not eaten the rams of your flocks. What was torn by wild beasts I did not bring to you. I bore the loss of it myself. From my hand you required it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. There I was by day the heat consumed me, the cold by night, and my sleep fled from my eyes. These 20 years I have been in your house. I served you 14 years for your 2 daughters, 6 years for your flock, and you have changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had not been on my side, surely now you would have sent me away empty-handed. God saw my affliction and the labor of my hands, and rebuked you last night. Then Laban answered and said to Jacob, the daughters are my daughters, the children are my children, the flocks are my flocks, and all that you see is mine. But what can I do this day for these my daughters, or for their children whom they have borne? Come now, let us make a covenant, you and I, and let it be a witness between you and me. So Jacob took a stone and set it up on a pillar. And Jacob said to his kinsmen, gather stones. And they took stones and made a heap, and they ate there by the heap. And Laban called it Jagar Shahadutha, but Jacob called it Galid. Laban said, this heap is a witness between you and me today. Therefore he named it Galid. And Mizpah, for he said, the Lord watch between you and me when we are out of one another's sight. If you oppress my daughters, or if you take wives beside my daughters, although no one is with us, see, God is witness between you and me. Then Laban said to Jacob, see this heap and the pillar which I have set between you and me. This heap is a witness, and the pillar is a witness, that I will not pass over this heap to you. I will not pass over this heap and this pillar, and you will not pass over this heap and this pillar to me to do harm. The God of Abraham, the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judge between us. So Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac, and Jacob offered a sacrifice in the hill country, and called his kinsmen to eat bread. They ate bread and spent the night in the hill country. Early in the morning, Laban arose and kissed his grandchildren and daughters and blessed them. Then Laban departed and returned home. Ooh. So, interesting stuff going on there. Once again, God protecting the people he had sworn he would protect. Rachel getting away with some lying and some thievery, it would seem. We'll see how that turns out. And Laban really, I don't know if he did follow what God told him to do or didn't follow. It doesn't say nothing, either good or bad. He said quite a bit. So I don't know that turned out too well for him. Next time we're back, probably tomorrow if we can, unless for some reason work goes long, or there's always the possibility that I'm tired on a Tuesday. We'll get to see what happens between Jacob and Esau, I think. Oh, not quite, probably. Soon though. Let's go to the Lord in prayer and call it a night. Dear Heavenly Father, just want to come to you tonight and thank you for this time that we get to spend together, that we get to hang out and have fun. Appreciate you so much, what you do for us, that you give us these times that we can do things like this. Asking that as we go through our day tomorrow, that we would have a blessed day, a productive day, a really good day. That we would have the opportunity to help others, and that we would have the opportunity to share you with others. We also, as we often do, want to lift up our government. We want to lift up our leaders in the government, that they would make wise decisions that honor you, that you would put people in their lives that they might grow closer to you, and that through the change of heart in our government, we might see change of heart in our nation. Or through a change in heart in our nation, we might see a change in heart in our government. Whichever way would be amazing. Thank you so much for how you bless us. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, that is going to do it for tonight. You guys have been amazing as always. Camille here is thankful for the night that she had, I'm pretty sure. She got at least one treat, and then she also got some chips. She got some chips. Yeah. And she now probably wants to go outside. You want to go outside? We could go outside. And see, she's ready to go. She's ready to go outside. We can go outside. Okay, she's like, you have played this trick too many times now. And so now we must actually go outside. Once again, thanks for being here. Good night. God bless.